Tonight on the show, we're featuring the raunchy #1 hit that's the soundtrack of the summer. All we need now is to bring on the topless dancers. Oh, no, let's start the show! Wow, sounds like more people than usual. Welcome all, welcome. You can put your top back on now, please. Thank you. It's beautiful. Bit of manscaping went on. Listen, we have a great lineup for you tonight. From Downton Abbey, he's alive. It's Matthew Crawley himself. Dan Stevens is here. Yes, he is. Star of Heroes and Nashville, Hayden Panettiere is here. I know. My favourite comedian in all the land, Mickey Flanagan, is on the show. Plus, you guessed it, we have music from Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell. I know. Oh, you know you want it. Oh, yeah, you're gonna get it. Yeah, it's really good, yeah. And now, from one of our biggest homegrown TV series, Downton Abbey, Dan Stevens is here. Yes, he is. Oh. It is a brilliant show. It always puts me in such a good mood. Such a good mood. How can I describe it? Well, imagine the cast of Made in Chelsea, right? Now, imagine if they were all shot. That's how good a mood it puts me in. Yeah. Now, it has to be said, Downton went through so many unlikely plot twists. You know, Matthew Crawley was in a wheelchair for a while, but then suddenly got better, didn't he? Something much better. Better. People said that couldn't happen, but I have seen that exact medical condition before. Yeah. And a big welcome to the show to Hayden Panettiere. Oh, now, probably best known for her role in the supernatural drama Heroes. Heroes, also Heroes. There were 17 heroes altogether. Here they all are. Yeah. Laughing for two, remember, laughing for two. Wait, that's the box set. Yeah. No, here's Hayden. There she is. I'm so thrilled to see her. This is me when I found out she was on the show. Ah! And this is Hayden when she found out. She's fine, she's at the back, I've seen her. Now, Hayden, I think, will be a nice treat for sci-fi fans because they've had a bit of a bad week because, you know, Matt Smith leaving Doctor Who. He is, I know. But the rumour, can I just tell you, the rumour is that the BBC are thinking of replacing him with a hot, sexy woman. Yeah. That is the rumour. Hayden's currently starring in the brilliant new American TV show Nashville, ladies and gentlemen. Now, apparently it's all set in a sauna. I didn't know that. Everything's bigger in America. Nashville, of course, all set in the heart of redneck America. And it features struggling musicians who live in places like this. And then successful country stars who've moved into fancy palaces like this. I can live there. A lot of people say country music is very middle of the road, although we also have singers who are very middle of the road. Hey, let's get some guests on! Later, we'll be having music from Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell. But first, let's bring it out. It's Mickey Flanagan! Oh! Hello. Oh, go that way? No, go this way. Go that way. There you go, Mickey Flanagan. She's one of my heroes. It's Hayden Panettiere! Woo! Woo! I'm doing right, right? I know. Sit yourself down, number 10. And he's kicked the Abbey habit. It's Dan Stevens! Hello! Sit down.
Are we in the right position?
You look great. Yeah, you're snug enough, but not too snug. No, because sometimes it's a bit unfair. Sometimes people just end up way down there. Hayden's liking it. Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Hayden.
This works for you?
Yeah,
Dan's mother-in-law is in the audience.
I'm just kidding.
Now, it is quite a loved-up couch, because often the couch isn't very loved up. But, Dan, married, 2 kids. Now, are you living in New York now?
I am, yeah.
So, is that it? Bye-bye, Britain, hello, America?
I don't think it's ever bye-bye Britain, but we're there for the moment and really enjoying it. And it's really nice to be back for a bit, though. So we're back for a couple of weeks, and...
He's so gone. He's never coming back. And now, Hayden, how long have you been going out? You're going out with Vladimir Klitschko, right?
Ice hockey dude.
No, he's a boxer. He's a boxer. He's a boxer. You can tell. I bet he's quite good at it. Oh, wait, he's the current heavyweight champion of the world.
He's not in the audience.
Which one is he now? The good one? The one hitting?
He's the one on the right. Yep.
Okay,
yep,
so,
yep,
yeah.
yep. He's the one who's crushing that man.
Yeah, no one wants to date the other loser. Yeah, look at that.
You're dating him?
Yes. I know. It's Napoleon syndrome, dude. I gotta make up for a lot of things.
Are you sometimes scared, though? Because he could just go like that and suddenly you're across the room.
Oh, I could throw him around like a rag doll.
I'd love to see it.
Maybe one day something accidentally slips out onto the internet. I'm kidding.
Really?
It seems to be an American trend.
Well, seriously, we'd all watch it. And now, Nicky Flanagan, your wife, does she mind that you talk about her, that you use her on stage?
We have to discuss it a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she gets the final say, and then I just do it when she's not at the show. Don't put it on the DVD. No, I think you have to certainly find someone in your life who has really got a great sense of humour and is very cool, which she is, and she has both those things. But even within that, we have to have lines that I don't cross.
Okay.
I would never do anything overly sexual about her because we've only done it twice anyway. But it's a line you have to tread between honesty and keeping something back.
Because I love the thing you do about when you go out by yourself, the way she asks you all those questions before you go out.
It's always fascinated me how interested women are in everything you're going to do that evening. They just keep sort of saying to you, "So where are you going later?" And you're like, "Well, we don't know. I don't know where we're going." "Oh, you're not booked anywhere?" We'll go in the pub." "Oh, what if you can't get in?" "What, the pub?" "Can we get in the pub?" You know, because if my wife goes out at night, I don't notice, really. I just think, aye.
Now, Dan, you've got a new movie out. Before we talk about that, we've just got to talk about Downton a little bit. Because Leaving, obviously, an enormous global hit. So not an easy decision, but was it your decision?
Of course it was my decision, yeah. Very difficult one as well. But, you know, it felt like the right thing to do, and it was good to trust my instincts and go with it.
But presumably you didn't ask to die.
Not like that, necessarily.
No. It's always nice, because you never know what's going to happen. Might be nice quite back to Downton Abbey.
Oh, no, that was never going to happen.
OK.
I think the only way he could come back would be a sort of zombie-style Fast and the Furious with Branson, you know, racing.
Given Downton's track record, that doesn't sound that unlikely. I loved the first series. I thought the first series was amazing.
All right.
And then it did slightly lose me. But I still watch it,
Don't
so
feel
what do you
bad.
care?
I heard the same thing about Heroes. After the first season, they were like, "I love the first season." And then dead silence. I'm like, okay.
But then it went to Japan for a long time.
He or me?
No, Heroes went to Japan for
Has
a long
Downton
time.
gone to Japan?
Oh.
It's so complicated. Hayden, you know a lot about plot twists because you kind of grew up on television. This is you in One Life to Live. That's you, the little girl there. Oh, But then you went on to Guiding Light. Guiding Light was the next one you went into. And you
Yes.
played Lizzie Spaulding was your character?
Lizzie Spaulding, yes.
Thrown down a well.
Spaulding.
Thrown down
I
a
like
well.
your accent's better. I just feel like I'm...
Spaulding.
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 So, Lizzie, you know Lizzie, thrown down a well, got a car accident, flipped over the front seat, shot your mother's boyfriend, went crazy. You were 8.
I had leukemia. I faked leukemia, and I got leukemia again.
What are the chances?
Did you mention kidnapped?
No, I didn't mention the kidnap.
Kidnapped was in there, too.
Wow.
You should get in touch with injury lawyers for you.
Wait, so I did that.
You've fallen down a well without a cover on it.
And then I was on Heroes where I just got... My job was literally to be physically mutilated.
Have you been physically mutilated? It wasn't your fault. We are here for you.
They're not really.
But no, your wife loves it, doesn't she, Downton?
My wife loves Downton. Yeah. Sadly.
It's sad, it's good.
I think it useless.
Oh, no.
This is ladies' television, isn't it? Really. I was saying on my last tour that if the old man's cuddling up with you with a bottle of wine and some chocolates to watch Downton, you've married a homosexual.
You've just created an awkward atmosphere in a lot of homes watching the show.
Yeah, hopefully.
Someone's just pushing some wine away, right?
Darling, about Downton, I think I'll watch it on my own. A few beers.
No, but listen, but people are passionate about it, and when you died, you must know this, the Twitter sphere went nuts. I mean, people couldn't cope. We've got some of the tweets that people tweeted. This is Christmas Day. This happened. Okay, this one.
You died on Christmas Day?
Yeah, I know. Peak time, Christmas Day, died a car crash. Someone tweeted, "I am 100% done with the show. I can't breathe." My heart has been broken into 1,000 little pieces and flushed down the toilet. Why would you do that? Why, God, why? Here's another one. Why, oh, why, Lord, are you testing me? Damn you. Could had to die, let alone on the day your son was born. You damn it, I'm so depressed. What I like about this one, although we've blurred out the pictures, doesn't that look like Kirsty Allsop? We've got a couple more. Here's another one. Matthew had better be in a coma, not dead. And don't use that doctor that killed off the sister. and then finally, this is just insane. Kind of like, everything was happening. I'm great. I can't cry. My whole life is ruined. I want to die. Congrats to all concerned. Well, on all the Twitter. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Now, down to be gone. Down to be gone, because you've got a new film now, Summer in February. It's out on the 14th of June. And how it came about is extraordinary, because it's based on a book your teacher wrote.
It was an old mentor of mine who never really taught me, but he directed me in some school plays and you know, became my mentor, really. And he'd written a book when I arrived at school called Summer in February that was based on this true story that had kept hidden for about 80 years. And the character I played had written these beautiful little diaries and kept these letters locked away in this attic. And his son had found them on his death in the 80s. Told the story to Jonathan Smith, who wrote the book, who wrote the film. And amazingly, it's set in 1913. And while we were developing it, I got another job that was set in 1913 in a big house with some cars in it. And so one thing sort of fed into another, and we filmed it last winter, and it kind of dovetailed with Series 3. So it was a very busy year last year, but I'm very excited that we finally got it made.
Because, I mean, clearly there were lots of parallels with Matthew Crawley, but it's interesting that it was in development for so much longer before that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of paralleling character, I guess. He's, you know, a very honourable man, a sweet man, really, who falls in love with this girl who... She falls in love with the wrong guy. She falls in love with the rogue, the arsehole, really.
They always do.
They do, don't they?
See, if Hayden was that... See, Hayden should marry you, Dan, but she'll marry the wild child, Mickey, down the end.
Are you calling me an arsehole?
No. I said wild child. Yeah.
There's a painting that features very prominently in the movie
Yes.
of the girl in question, and he was given this painting by the artist who she fell in love with, and it stayed on his mantelpiece his whole life, and he stayed staring at this beautiful woman.
Wow.
It's very sad.
Well, this is a clip. It's you and Dominic Cooper who plays the
Mickey
boss.
remains unmoved.
The boss. Yeah.
He sounds like a bit of a tosser to me.
All right, well, it's out on the 14th of June, and this is you and Dominic on the beach. And can I just say, it's so beautiful because it's all set in the real location.
In Cornwall, all shot in Cornwall.
Yeah. And this is the two of you on a beautiful beach on horse discussing the woman you love.
What do you make of it, then? Of who? Oh, come on, you know who I'm talking about. The new girl. I hardly had a chance to speak to her. Should have sworn I saw you gazing at her. Nonsense. Very paintable. Ah, so it's over to you, then. Could be a stalking party. Oh, I'm sure. Might be a gent she's after. Remember, whatever I say or do, I'm your friend. Even when I'm a silly bugger. Come on, Gilbert. I'll beat you this time.
Now, in there, it's suddenly... So it's clearly you going like that. When the horses started galloping, is that still you?
Yeah?
No, is it you?
No.
No,
Actors always say they can ride.
But it's such an
Always say
easy
they can
thing.
ride. Can you ride? Yes.
Oh, can you
Probably
really?
She's American. All Americans can ride. Horses.
The cultural
Your
divide.
mother-in-law is in the audience.
Dominic lied that he could ride as well.
Oh, OK, so it wasn't just you.
And we both lied previously. We did Sense and Sensibility for the BBC. I was on the same horse that I'd had on Sense and Sensibility, weirdly. Dominic wasn't. And he was like, can you ride? Yeah, be fine, be fine. He was given this horse called Oscar, which is a bad sign. And that scene actually was shot really early in the morning. It was freezing cold. And Oscar decided that he didn't really like Dominic, and so thought he'd take the scene and further down the beach at quite some speed. And the last thing I remember is just Dominic pelting down the beach shouting, Oscar! 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 It's a bit premature.
You were behind him going, BAFTA! BAFTA!
When it comes to...
I was bucked off a zebra. Just by the way, before I missed this topic, I was thrown off a zebra and ended up in the hospital with a concussion, whiplash, and 2 vertebrae pushed in my neck.
But we can't have
I
it
just
from the
had
movie.
to.
Yeah, was
I
that
had
in a
to
job?
get
Was
that
that for a job you were on?
Yeah.
What was that in?
For a movie. It was in South Africa. It was called Racing Stripes, and I think it's far enough away now. I wasn't allowed to talk about it for a long time, but now I can talk about it, I think.
What, to avoid a lawsuit?
Yeah,
It really is that thing you were
probably.
talking about. Were you thrown off an Oscar?
I'm starting to think I might move away from you a little bit. These lights all secure up here.
Now, talking to people who like working, Mr. Mickey Flanagan is back on tour. And yes. Now, back in the game. And this is huge. It starts in September. You're doing massive venues. Wembley, how many nights? You're doing Wembley Arena. You're doing the O2. How many nights at the O2?
7.
That's nuts, Mickey. I mean, it's brilliant, but God,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
And 3 at Wembley.
Wow.
Free, like you can go there for free?
I'm just here to give, really. I'm like the Bob Geldof of comedy.
No, but Hayden, what you do, these venues are enormous. So what is it, like 13,000?
The O2 is 12 for stand-up.
12,000?
Yeah. I mean,
So you have no stage fright?
no, not really. I'd be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
So...
No, it's really impressive. And this is all new stuff, and you're being very revealing in this tour. We're finding things out about you. Because I didn't know that... why would I know? So, she's bar-faced. You were a bit of a tea leaf.
The thief? Just for...
Yeah.
Yeah. She might be thinking, you were a tea leaf once? Is that surgery you've had done? Faith.
Faith.
T-H. Yeah,
Faith.
Yeah, go on. Keep going. We could get your plot bit in EastEnders. Try this.
I didn't
try
understand
this,
a
try
word
this.
you
No,
just
listen,
said.
try this. Get out my pub.
Get out my pub.
Very good. That was good. Smart. But no, but you like it, but you do like nicking.
No, I sort of get quite a kick out of stealing small things, you know. I see it as levelling the playing field, you know, because everything's so expensive. You know, and also... It's,
Not your show, though.
sorry,
Because it's free.
No, yeah. If anyone... So, if you know, like little things like they make you pack your shopping now at the thing.
know.
You know, I don't remember applying for a job. Why am I working it? So, if you get a packet of crisps and you put them in really gently, they don't always show up.
Well, you can attach.
Touch. You know.
But could you tie helium balloons to some items and just drop them very gently and just
Now we're
have them
working it.
floating?
Now we're working it. Yeah.
We could do this.
But aren't you scared of getting caught?
Well, I sort of... I don't do it as much now as I used to do it. It was only little things. It just adds a bit of a buzz to the day, don't it? And I sort of grew up in a world where that's sort of, you know, there was always stolen goods in the house. We did the electric and the gas meter. We did the insurance man every year. So this, to me, is low-level stuff. My old man was sort of semi-professional criminal, and so I'd go out shopping with him, and I'd pick something. I'd go, "That's all right, Dad, isn't it? I like that." And he'd go, "Yeah, put it back, son. We'll see. We'll see." And I'd get out the shop, he'd go, "Yeah, there's that thing you want." So it just was sort of part of, you know...
So just the way you shop now?
When I was growing up, everybody stole from work, they stole from shops, and, you know, everybody... It was just the way everyone operated, you know, because... And so, you know... And everyone would just trade this stuff. You know, like, my dad would steal the fish and he'd trade it for fruit and veg. That's the way everyone operated back then.
We call it the five-finger discount in America. The five-finger discount.
Yeah. I've sort of stopped it largely now, but it's still there. It's like, you know...
But people are going to watch it like a hawk now.
Yeah, but that adds to the frisson, doesn't it? Adds to the, it's going to be even sweeter now.
Now, Mickey Flanagan, obviously touring the country, one of the most successful comedians in the country, but on the couch there was another aspiring comedy star, because Dan Stevens, you did stand-up comedy.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
No,
I knew it wasn't going to be me.
You were thinking, I fell down a well.
When I was 4, no, at university I got involved and I tried some stand-up. I'd always loved watching stand-up and thought I'd give it a go. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever done in my life.
But you did quite a few gigs, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were going to do a bit of Danton, were you? Being caught for poaching, what's all that about? It's funny how when the master beats you on the back with a stick, they run out of steam after 4 whacks, don't they?
But the feeling of making your own words work on stage and going out there and making them work is an amazing skill. It really is.
Yeah, Mickey.
Yeah. Because I don't think I could probably act. I don't think I could do what you... Because I think I would just go at some point, I can't face it anymore. I cannot say these words anymore. Stop it!
That you have to silence in your brain as well.
You know, when you're like, "Sir, you are late. You are late for dinner, sir." Oh, shut up.
You will be excited and thrilled in equal measure to learn that Hayden Panettiere, you have done that extraordinary thing. It's a really rare thing. So you're in a big hit series, you're in Heroes, but then you beat all the odds in that it's so rare for people to get a second hit series. And now you're in Nashville, which is on here on More 4, Thursdays at 10 o'clock. And obviously your character, very different to Heroes. It's a very distinct, she's a bit of a cow, your character.
I think your definition of cow in this country and ours...
It's like a zebra without stripes.
Okay, The spots.
Mean. She's mean.
No, she's mean. She is, and it was wild for me, and it was something that I was so excited about because I played the, you know, all-American cheerleader for so long that I knew that it was going to be an uphill battle to be seen kind of as anything else, as any other kind of actor or character, and then she came along and I got to play the villain. But I kept apologizing for a long time to Connie Britton because the first scene I ever had to do with her, I did the scene where I walk in and I meet her for the first time and I'm incredibly passive-aggressive. And I think growing up in this industry and being taught that that is just not the way you treat people, it hit a sore spot in me. So after they would yell cut, I'd be like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. And she'd be like, of course, it's acting. Don't fool me. But as we've gotten to know each other, it gets much more fun to push each other's buttons, and now we really go for it.
Because now you really hate her.
She calls me short.
You've grown to loathe her. Yeah, I think. But no, here's the weird thing. So, unusually, it is actually filmed around Nashville. Mm-hmm. And now, I've read you love Nashville.
I love Nashville.
Because, oddly, because you don't seem like a New Yorker, but you are.
Wait,
no?
wait, well, how am I not how am I not a New Yorker?
I don't know. Because, I guess yeah. I
mean, I don't understand. What are you trying to say? You think I'm funny? You think I'm funny like a clown?
No, but you seem, because of heroes. And
they told me I could drop the F-bomb, but I decided not to.
God forbid. On this show, no.
Do they ever swear on Downton?
Off camera, yeah.
Well, you know the scene I'd love to see on Downton? All the staff just raid the wine cellar. and when the lady comes down, they say, fuck off and get your own dinner. Yeah, that's the thing.
I think that's series 5.
Well, look, we've got a clip on. This is you performing to a slightly over-enthusiastic audience.
The way you kiss me is sweet as summertime and I don't stand a chance. Oh, 'cause boy, I was rolling the second you walked in it feels like you're gone and put a spell on me. You should not worry about it suddenly. I'm helpless, so baby, just calm down.
We gotta get you out of here.
Excuse me.
Oh. I would say, that is the worst. When you're at a gig and someone pushes a shelving unit over, it's all knickknacks everywhere. It's just... Oh, the shelving unit! Hey, and so it's not just a television series, but they're smart, those people in America. They brought out albums as well. And there's 2 albums out, and you've had a single in the Billboard charts.
Yeah, it's absolutely shocking, and I don't know how it happened. I'm sure it was somebody else's fault that it happened, but amazing music, and once again, hats off to T-Bone Burnett.
And now, very rock and roll. Hayden has tattoos. Now, you've got some writing on you.
I do have some writing on me.
And what does it say?
It says... Aren't you guys laugh? It says...
Oh, there it is.
It's supposed to say live without regret in Italian. It goes down further, but...
Yeah, we get it. But it's proof that it's there.
But it's... Oh, no, okay.
Well, you take your top off if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, very un-British of you lot not to go, off. What's going on in this country, Graham? Yeah, that was your cue. Look at that.
I know what country I'm in. I'm not wearing a bra.
You know, I didn't notice.
Even I've been doing lots of that. Even I've been going.
How long can you stare at a woman's teeth for?
Well, I can put we talked about it backstage. I can put the red lipstick on it for you.
Please do.
Should we have a breast amnesty for a few minutes and then all get over it?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, go on, Dan.
Guess
There you
what?
go, okay.
Women have breasts.
Don't they, though?
And I'm proud of him.
So listen, but this tattoo, so it's Italian?
So the tattoo, yeah.
So it's Italian, and it should say...
So
Is it spelled right?
you know what?
Obsessed with
There
spelling.
might be an extra letter. It's in a different language, though.
So, but
Don't ever just advise. Just don't ever get a tattoo in a different language and then go to the country where they speak that language. It's a bad idea.
But
Bad
I was
idea.
really...
But
given,
it means-
but given that it's misspelled,
yes.
I love what it's supposed to mean.
Yes, it means live without regrets. And
I think that is so ironic.
took the words out of my mouth. I literally have to live by my tattoo. But I was bummed about something when I was younger, and my dad did this trick where he slammed one door and the other door popped open, and he said, whenever one door closes, another one always opens. And so it's not that we don't have regrets in our lives or wish that we did things differently, but that the end result is the same. It happened, bad things happen, but you have two choices: to either lay and roll around in it or take the best message you can from it and take that with you through life. So,
Or laser it off.
so I'm going to admire.
It was a good. Actually, talking of living with regret, we found some other really bad tattoos. So look at that now. Now, I don't know what went on there. I don't think she paid full price for that, or indeed saw a professional. Now, technically, this next one isn't a spelling mistake. It's just... One, why would you ever want a compass on the back of your neck? How did it get so wrong? It's one bit right. But no, it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Doesn't that just drive you crazy?
It is get better, yeah.
It's
unbelievable.
I think I'd sooner chop my arm off than look at that for the rest of my life.
If you just chopped it off at the wrist and just left get better there.
And this one slightly relates to you, Hayden. No regrets.
I feel so good about myself right now. No regrets.
And finally, no matter how bad it's about your tattoo is, you know what they say. Keep smiling. Very good. Now, moving on. Wherever anybody goes this summer, you are going to be hearing this song because it is music time. Performing the #1 hit, Blurred Lines. Please welcome Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell. Brilliant. Okay. How you doing? Kissing, all good. Silly down. Thank you so much for coming to do this. I just love that. Well, everyone loves this song. It's just... the fastest selling single of the year. And it's not just here. It's like this is a kind of a global thing now.
Actually, which, you know, you don't get this opportunity much, but we found out yesterday, and Pharrell and I wrote it, and Pharrell produced it, and it's #1. It's gone #1 in 40 countries. I can't even name 40 countries, so it's pretty exciting.
Wow, you are so rich right now. So rich. You know, 7 nights in the O2, he's just pissed all over you. You're a style icon, Pharrell. You've changed your life tonight, Pharrell Williams. You really have. Yeah. But now, weirdly, and this is unusual now, that it's kind of the video played a big, big part in making this a hit.
Yeah.
Because the video is quite out there.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah.
Or in there.
Or in there.
Yeah, it's very inclusive.
Yeah.
But now, because I didn't know YouTube didn't show things, but YouTube don't show this.
Well, actually, what happened was YouTube. For those of you who don't know, there's an unrated version of the video where the girls are topless, and what happened was YouTube aired it for like 2 days, and it got 1 million hits a day. I think 14-year-old boys just broke the whole system, and then they banned it, and then you did too. You helped, yeah.
They banned it?
Yeah, YouTube banned it, but then there's other places you can find it, like Vivo, and out here in Europe, the censorship isn't the same. So in France, they play it on regular TV in France.
Have you seen some of the stuff on YouTube? I can't believe they banned that.
Yeah.
We're in Europe, okay? I get to do this.
Yeah. No. Have you seen the unrated version of the video? Yeah. They're not wearing the nice shiny top.
That's okay. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Now, if people want to hear more, there's an album, Blurred Lies, coming out.
July 8th, yeah.
July 8th.
It's a lot of fun. It's a fun summer album for me. I call it soulful, sexy fun.
That sounds good. That sounds good. And then next year you're on tour with Maroon 5.
Yeah, out here we're gonna go on tour with Maroon 5 in January, February, so that should be nice.
You guys will be able to get to hear that voice every night. You just gotta follow the tour.
Right. Listen, thank you very much. Robert Dickey, Pharrell Williams, everybody. Before we go, just time for a story or two in the red chair. Do we have somebody there? Hello.
Hello.
Oh, they love you. They love you. You are adored. What's your name?
Harriet.
Harriet, lovely. And where do you live, Harriet?
I live in London.
All right. And what do you do, Harriet?
I'm a performance design student.
Goodness. No wiser. Off you go with your story.
Well, basically, I was trying to split up with this guy for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
I was trying to track him down, and I finally did, but we ended up going to a pub in Clapham, and it was really busy, so we had to stand at the bar, and then he got a phone call from his mum, and she was calling to say that his dad had just had a heart attack. And I didn't know what to say, so I said, speaking of heartbreak, I don't want to...
You can walk. I love you. I love Harriet. That was good. It was quite cold, but it was good. Do somebody else. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Alison.
Alison. And where are you from, Alison?
I'm English, but I grew up in Miami.
Oh, right. Very good. And do you live here now or Miami?
No, I live here now.
Oh, right. What do you do?
I'm a waitress.
Oh, right. What sort of restaurant?
A posh hotel in London.
Oh, right. Say no more. Say no more.
Okay, so my story, yeah?
You're on it.
Okay, so basically, this seems to happen to me when I'm on holiday and
Can I just say, I'm so tempted to flip you just to see your plaits fly. But I'm holding off. Off you go with your story.
Okay, so this never happens to any of my friends, and always when I'm on holiday, but I've been flashed at 6 times.
Really?
Bye.
Yeah.
Mickey.
In Berlin, Oslo, 3 times in Miami.
Have you seen anything good?
Well, yeah, actually, the last one was quite a good story in Berlin.
She's like a wine connoisseur, isn't she? She's great. You were in Berlin, yes?
Yeah, and we went to, it was my birthday, and we went to this, well, we tried to go to a gay club, and we had to wait outside for like 10, 20 minutes, and then I was like, oh, I can't be bothered with this anymore. So we go to leave, and then this guy with a trench coat opens up, and he's gonna stick out, and then we're like, me and my friend Hannah are staring. Usually I look away when I'm flashed at, but this guy was hot. And my friend Hannah was like, I think he thinks we're lesbians. And then he ran off, and I was like, but you're hot!
I love that idea, a flasher being pursued down the street. Should we let this lady walk as well? Yeah, you can walk as well.
Can you go?
Yeah. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, off you go. Pigtails ahoy!
Why did you just pull once?
You pulled more than once. Well done, everybody. If you'd like to join us on the show and have a go at the Big Red Chair, you can. Just contact us via our website at this very address. Listen, thank you so much to my guests tonight. Pharrell Williams. Robin Thicke. Nicky Flanagan. Hayden Baptiste. And Mr. Dan Stevens. Join me next week with my guests, including the new Superman, Henry Cavill, Hollywood actress Amy Adams, and Oscar-winning superstar Russell Crowe. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams visited the Radio 1 Breakfast Show yesterday, and Grimmy showed them his version of their video. See it and listen to the interview online at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. There's animated comedy on BBC 3 now with Family Guy.